Let's pack a rave kit order. Today's order is for Callista from Jackson, Michigan. She said, I bought a box before and I love being on your lives. I'm hoping that I can run into you at Lost Lands this year. I'll have something for you. I'm so excited for Lost Lands, you guys. It's going to be my birthday festival. I literally turned 26 on day one of Lost Lands this year. I'm taking 3 of my best friends for all of their first major festivals. So I'm so excited to pack this order today, and I'm even more excited to hopefully meet her in person. We have all of her notes from her customization option, including some of her favorite artists for the stickers. Since we no longer have the mini buddy tradables as a freebie, we now do bead scoops in collaboration with Basehead Bead to make sure you guys are all set up to start making some candy on your own. Without further ado, let's go ahead and pick everything out for her order. So first things first, we always go ahead and grab our fan. We have a bunch of different designs to choose from, but she chose our Kaleidoscope Visions. That's what she looks like all opened up. And all of these designs are my own original artwork. Actually, they were original canvases that were then turned into fans. So there's her Kaleidoscope Visions. Now let's go ahead and pick out her Pashmina. We have lots of different designs to choose from. Mushrooms, owls, elephants. This one's the frog and mushroom. But she chose the cat Pashmina, so let me find those guys. These ones are all of our rainbow butterfly, but our cats are also rainbow print. Her favorite colors were pink, black, purple, and blue. This one definitely has more purple and blue predominantly. Of course, they're all going to be full rainbow once you open them up. But either way, any of the rainbow designs are going to go so well with her fan. Now let's go ahead and pick out the diffraction glasses. We have 3 different designs, the OG hearts, we have stars, and we also have starburst. That's what the starburst kind of do. The stars turn every light source into stars, and the infamous hearts turn every light source into hearts. Insert little clip here of what it looks like with the fireworks at EDC, for example. She did go with our infamous heart diffraction glasses, and of course these are all branded with my own logo as well. Now let's grab the accessories from the shelf. It's going to include 1 body glitter gel. This is by BB&W Cosmetics, which is a family-owned company that we like to work with. They actually are facing some hardship right now after one of their locations burnt down. It was actually a targeted attack. I feel so bad for them. So any extra support and love, if you guys have been loving this glitter, I highly recommend you go order from them individually. But I'm absolutely obsessed with this glitter formula. And unfortunately, once we run out of these large size glitters, we're not going to be able to restock them for a little bit because they don't have any more in stock. So we will be switching over to the small size glitters, and we'll be putting 2 different ones in all of the custom kits from here on out. But I'm so stoked that she's able to get one of these in the meantime. Here are the 2 face gems that I picked out for her. I tried to go with one that's a little bit more complex and one that's a little bit more simple. Complex just meaning that it has more colors or maybe some extra styles added to it. Then I picked 5 sets of pasties, and yes, of course, these come with 2 pasties in each pack, you guys. I would not let you be a united out here. Going off those favorite colors, I picked out a few different pasty sets. I usually try to get some different shapes and colors in the mix. Now we're going to move on over here. We still need to do all of our fun tradables, so let's get the essential items out of the way. We include 2 Boom Boom nasal sticks, as well as 3 packets of liquid IV. All that dancing and sweating, got to make sure that you guys stay replenished on your electrolytes. And now we're on to our last few items, which are going to be all of our fun tradables. We're going to include 2 perler bracelets, 8 candy singles, 5 sprout clips, as well as a pack of festy cards. Now we're going to pick all these items out, but I'm sure you're asking yourself, why the heck would I need these for a rave or a festival? Raves and festivals look a little bit different everywhere, especially in other countries than the United States. But here in the USA, as ravers, we tend to be very, very colorful, eccentric, fun. Not only do we see that in the fashion and in the outfits, but also in our trinkets and in our trading culture. That's why we call these tradable items, because a huge part of raving and festival culture in the United States is to spread plur. Plur stands for peace, love, unity, respect, and responsibility. It's kind of like the moral code of conduct for ravers, and we kind of spread that energy and keep that prophecy alive through trinkets and through trading culture. It's very much like a barter system. Sometimes it's a candy bracelet, sometimes it's a mini resin figurine, sometimes it's a sprout clip. Whether it's one of these, one of these, one of these, or it's just a sticker or something, doesn't really matter. As ravers, we tend to give without the expectation of receiving. It's part of the culture. It's so healing for your inner child, though, to be able to experience these fun trinkets, fun sayings on candy bracelets that you get to trade with people. I personally have a collection of so many various trinkets and candy bracelets that I have kept from every single rave and festival I've been to. The way I see it, each of these little things symbolize a different person, a different moment, a different memory, energy that was exchanged between 2 beautiful individuals at one of these events. So of course we want to set you guys up to make sure that you have some of these little items so that you can make friends. Because that's the most beautiful part about raving and festival going as well, is all the friends you make along the way. It's such a safe space for so many of us to fully authentically express ourselves, connect, make friends, not worry about interacting with people and strangers. I swear to God, my social anxiety just disappears as soon as I'm at a rave or a festival. So it might not make sense to a lot of people who are just joining this community or maybe looking from the outside in, but that's why we have these things. The way I've been explaining it to people, one of my favorite quotes is that every single item gets to act as a portal for human connection. Even if that interaction is simple and short, like just exchanging a trinket, another person smiling and going about your day, you just opened a portal of connection between you and another person. You never know what kind of impression you're going to leave on the people around you. And sometimes these little things, they're just initiators. It's a portal for you to make friends, to start a conversation with somebody that you wouldn't normally otherwise. You can go to a rave and festival all day and you can just compliment people on their outfits and you can still make so many friends, but trinkets are almost like, it's a portal. Like I said, it's that invitation and initiation to start a conversation with somebody. And for people with social anxiety, that is a game changer for us. So anyway, that's why we include all these items. That's my little yap about plur and trading culture and trinket trading. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments. I know that any and all ravers would love to be able to tell you guys more about this little culture that we share. We even have a little handshake that goes with it for trading bracelets, specifically candy bracelets. Anyway, enough of the yap fest. Let's pick our tradable items now. Starting with 2 perler bracelets. These are literally those fun little melty beads we used to play with as a kid. But us ravers tend to get so creative with these. Yes, this is a Furby, and this one literally says frog chair. It's literally a frog as a chair. So iconic. Now let's grab our 8 candy singles. So here are the 8 singles that I picked out for her. This one's just a cute pattern. We have Candy, Haha Hee Hoo, Rave Mom, Headbanger, a couple that say Lost Lands, and one that just says Plur. And like I was just explaining, these Lost Lands ones will be perfect because they're going to get to make an interaction and moment with somebody that's going to be at Lost Lands that they're going to get to trade and give this to. So somebody is going to get to remember Callista purely from this bracelet. Before some of the OG ravers get their panties in a wad, yes, we have pre-made candy singles and pre-made perler bracelets, and technically we're selling them included in a kit. But we're just trying to make sure the baby ravers know what plur is and they are ready to go at their first rave or their first festival. Maybe they don't want to invest in a whole candy kit yet. Maybe they have disabilities and are unable to make candy. Maybe they just simply don't have the freaking time. A lot of ravers are actually doctors and nurses. I'm just saying, you do not know the reason why some people may choose to buy candy or get it pre-made from someone else. That is not what we're trying to promote and encourage here. That's why we do the candy making kits. We want you to make your own candy, but we want you to understand what candy even is to begin with and get inspired with some phrases and some sayings, and at the very least be able to pull up to the Raver Festival candied up and ready to trade to make friends. Which is why all of our perlers and candy bracelets are made by other ravers. They're not ravers with their own candy making businesses. They're literally just ravers that love paying it forward and making candy. We compensate and pay everyone to make these, and we do not make a profit off of them either. It's just for the love and the art of sharing and making candy. So aside from candy, of course, we trade other things like I was talking about and trinkets in this community, which is why we include the sprout clips. We kind of took over the scene in the last year, and you will see these all over on people's hats specifically. So every rave kit includes at least 5 of these, but of course I like to throw in a few extra. These you can totally just buy in bulk off Amazon if you want to give nothing but sprouts out to people. But we like you guys to have a little bit of variety. You can experiment and play with what your favorite kind of trinket trading is. So our next trinket tradable item is these Festy cards. She chose the Crybanger pack, which is going to be these ones up here. These are kind of sorted by genre, so to speak. There's so many subgenres within the EDM community. And these are kind of like Pokemon cards, but for different producers and DJs. And we actually made playlists that go with every single one of these packs as well to help you guys discover some new music and new artists. And then we like to attach it all on a lanyard that also matches my artwork and goes with the fans. We don't have one for Kaleidoscope Visions right now, so I think the Celestial Lava Flow is the closest match I have. Now that is officially everything from the shelves over here, but we're not done yet. We're going to pull these notes out and look at the favorite artist section so we can pick our artist stickers out. These are kind of like a little touch of artist merch added into every kit. We're going to go ahead and pick out her stickers. Okay, we have all 7 of the favorite artists that she selected, but they get 8 stickers, so I need to pick one more out. And we did just get a bunch of new artists in. We have new Levity sticker, new LSZ, new Enzo, and Of the Trees. So I definitely want to give her one of the new ones. I think we have to give her one of these new Levity. Touch it, grab it, fold it, flip it, fold it, grab it. Literally a genius design. And all these stickers are from yet another small business, Music Festival stickers. I'm going to go ahead and get all these packaged up. Perfect. Now we're almost done with this order. The last thing that we need is going to be our new freebie scoop, which we now do in partnership with Basehead Beads. So you get a variety of a bunch of different super high quality beads, as well as some pony beads of your favorite colors. She said spoons are okay and some sprout beads would be dope too. Let's grab a couple of the sprout beads. We will grab a couple of spoons, but we got to do a sad boy for the Crybangers. That's all the beads we're going to do for this. And now I'm going to get the pony beads. Now I gotta get this all bagged up. Perfect. Lastly, because this order was so late, we are gonna be throwing in a freebie cuff. We use these as substitutions right now, but I have some extras, so I'm hooking people up. But I'm not gonna show you guys which one, so it's a surprise for her. Grab the last box off this shelf. The rest are all up there. And now let's get it all boxed up. Our other freebies are some gum, some earplugs, and some little mini duckies. Add in our business cards. And our thank you, you are magic card. We're going to throw a couple extras in and seal her up. Hope you love your order, and I'll see you at Lost Lands.